Right. This is what I am calling Jund Cat midrange. Um, the idea of this deck is we're leaning on the cat really heavy. And we're leaning on the cat without cards like Knight of the Reliquary, cards like White of the Reliquary, Elvish Reclaimer. We are just playing 9 fetches to do so. We're also playing Once Upon a Time. Another version of this that I played No Once Upon a Time, played Hymn to Torok. I thought it was like pretty good, but I do like the idea of playing cards that are illegal in Modern, and him, Sylvan, and Once Upon a Time are tempting. Fetching black is challenging. It's something that, as somebody who really likes him, the Torok, I've almost always ran into problems with it in, like, especially 3-color decks, which are the decks that I like to play. Okay, so the flex slots that I'll say that I just kind of like ran with. I'm running a Surveillant today. I am running a Fungus as another 1-drop, proactive. I'll say the Disenchant that it offers, as well as the Exploration that it offers. Draw a card, and then you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Does intrigue me. Does seem intriguing to me is probably the right way to say that. So you know, that synergy with the cat. I'm trying a Scavenging Ooze today. I noticed that the top 3 decks were like blue-black tempo, Oops All Spells, and Reanimator. And I think Painter. So another Keen-Eyed Scooz kind of card seemed like it would be good. And a playset of Endurance is main to give myself a good shot at beating those decks. In the sideboard, we're running 4 Rebs, a backup Oof, which I like to have as a Green Sun deck. Sometimes they kill your Oof, and it's, you know, you just don't have a second one. Opposition Agent at 2. This is one of those cards that I'm playing Once Upon a Time, and I like having. Fairy at 3. I changed my mind from Leyline to Fairy when I run Once Upon a Time often. I don't know if that's enough justification. I was running Edicts, and my buddy Dave would probably yell at me for not running Edicts, but I've been seeing a lot less Merit Liege. So I think Grist might be a better option. There is Beans and Delver decks and stuff like that, and it's a pretty clean, you take out these 6, you take out the 4 Thoughtseize, you take out the Oof, and you take out the Disenchant, and I think that's going to help me a lot in the tempo matchups. 3 Force of Vigor might be a little too many, but I just kind of couldn't really figure out what else to run. The thing I was going to say before, of course, Bowmaster, and the Thoughtseize. So, because I'm running Once Upon a Time, I'm running 1 less turn 1 land. So that's why I felt okay running the Surveil. I'm running 14 Forests, and I think 14 Swamps that I could play on turn 1. And when you're playing Thoughtseize in your deck, you really have to think about that. I'm trying Bolt to be a little bit more aggressive with the cat. Fatal Push is an option. Unfortunately, Swords isn't. And I've been avoiding playing cards like White of the Reliquary and Reclaimer. And the main reason for that, even though I think they're great cards, is the deck building requirements. So if you run a white of the Reliquary, it is very tempting to stock up with cards like Bajuka Bog, Talon Gate, Urza's Saga, Gaia's Cradle, um, Dark Depths and Stage, perhaps. And the more of a package that you run, the less streamlined your deck becomes. So I like those decks. I've played those decks, like Punishing Maverick and stuff like that, where you have like Grove of the Burn Willows and like all these cool cards that you could find. And I love that. I love the toolbox. I think when you're playing the cat, it seems like cat is better in multiples. And it's really kind of impossible to have a package of cards that doesn't dilute this card or dilute this deck. So like Thoughtseize, even though I hate running it in the main deck, Reclaimer would make me run like a bunch of other slots. You know, Hex Drinker as an example, which is like, you know, kind of fringe at this point. I'd want a Gaia's Cradle. And then if I wanted a Gaia's Cradle, I'd probably want White of the Reliquary. And if I wanted White of the Reliquary, I'd want all these other cards. And if I wanted Saga, it would fill all these things up. So that's my little rant on that. I'll kind of stop it there. I think I've made my point as far as that goes. I'm not saying that's a bad way to play it. I'm saying I've done that for years, and I'm just kind of going with the streamlined approach here, and we'll see how that actually plays out. Cool. Do a match, get some music going. Yeah. Let's see. I was playing around. Well, I had a memory for some reason late at night about the. Hey Johnny, what's up? The game Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and there's certain soundtracks in your life, and I think like Tony Hawk games, some Madden games, Grand Theft Auto games, Jet Grind Radio, whatever the hell version, you know, that just like have such good soundtracks that they get stuck into your head. And I pulled a few of those songs and added them to my playlist. I think this was one of them. Oh shit, yo, a friend of mine. Check my volume here. I think it's probably a little loud. Let me know though. So, Ben on the play. I would expect a cool deck. Probably Loam. And Swept Heat, that's a good start. Multi 5. And we got a Green Sun. Yo, that's. How's it going? Tough call here. I think I'm just gonna. If I draw a land, I won't fetch the basic. Yeah, I was just talking about Tony Hawk at the. I don't know if you were here for that, but yeah, the next few songs are going to be some Tony Hawk Pro Skater songs. It was just late at night, and I think it might have been this song. You know. I was just like, what was that? So if this is a turn 2 knight, we're big punished here. Oh. Cringe. Yeah, here's another banger from that soundtrack. Get a bad land here. We are gonna get loomed. I'm gonna let that happen. I don't think it's worth fighting here. Then this turn, I think, could be a keen-eyed curator. I don't really know. This will stem the bleeding. Don't think loaming here is the right call, but we'll see. No. Takes a draw. Neat. Yeah. I think I'm forced to bolt that, huh? Okay. I think I attack the Kaya. See, well, no. Because then I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. What if they chump it? Maybe that's good. We'll see. Okay. I think we just hold. think I was supposed to get a Bayou. Endurance would be pretty scary. I want another bolt. Maybe. Think so. I think I'm gonna value the Keen-Eyed more than the Liberator here. Harry! What? Yo, Harry. Yo, good to see you, buddy. Going against Ben. Pretty crazy. How you been? I have a hard time believing fourth top and a few walkers is better than Luris. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say, as somebody who played during that time period, top and terminus was just like super duper good. You know? Um Maybe something else is better, but that was definitely the case then, you know? Luris, I think you'd have to build around with cards like Baubles and stuff like that. Dress Down, I think, would be a good option with Luris. It can't. It can even get tops from the graveyard. Yeah, tops don't go to the graveyard that often, though. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but they, of course, they get countered or something like that. Yeah, they get countered, that kind of thing. Frozen Grip was like a real card back in the day because they couldn't respond, you know? Yeah, I wanted to build something with Luris. I'm playing against Mapson pretty soon. And I know Mapson hates fun. Like the idea of like a young child laughing in a playground or something like that makes him so mad. So he's gonna play Breach. He's going to play oh shit. What is this? Turn one night? Turn one grist. Wow. It's really good. And he's going to play Initiative, Delver, I think, and that kind of thing. Luris Three Frogs, yeah. I also think I have to go back to Luris decks at the time. I did play that during that time. I don't really recall what they were doing. Okay. So this is This is a dick move for sure. That last card's like Knight of the Reliquary or something. Goif. Wow. Okay. Yeah. If I recall correctly, I can't bolt this because something about the way damage works. Yeah, we're pretty dead. That Goif is just gonna be out of control. Yeah. Now it's a 4/5. Like, holy shit, you know? There's almost no doubt that there's gonna be another creature, maybe. All right, yeah, we're dead. We just die. Yeah. That's like one of those things that like I knew happened, but I never fully understood it. You know what I'm saying? Like it just happened to me. We are gonna go to Dedge. Gets a delighted halfling. Yes, yeah. I don't have like anything for this. If anything, I shouldn't be revealing more cards because I think I know his list better than he knows mine. Maybe not though. Another deck I wanted to do is I wanted to introduce Mana Drain, Mind Twist, Skull Clamp, and maybe Survival into that format. Exactly. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the Mardu deck with like Saga. Um, yeah, it's funny. It would be a big check on it, but it would also be good with Bowmaster. You know? Like 3 spells this turn is really good. Let's see what's in the hand here. Yeah, Bowmaster is a great counter to Bowmaster. No doubt about that. Just like I kind of feel like I'm wasting the bolt if I use it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. Shieldred and Bowmaster. Well, I have regrets. Takes Shieldred? Takes Shieldred? Why would he take Shieldred? Now I'm thinking about bolting this stupid thing. I think I'll surveil. That decay is going to be pretty rough. Yeah, this is awkward. I think we're forced into this. The Underground Sea would help him cast that card. What the hell does he say at the beginning of this song? Something about... Yeah, I never have any idea. It's the banger. Down in Gronky Park? Really? Okay. I can never understand what he says. Wake up, Jeff, 28. Sometimes Jeff just has to get up. Hey, thank you. I see the joy in your eyes when you heard the down in Key Park. That's what he's saying? I thought it was like another language. I didn't listen to much like Scorpions and stuff like that growing up. I feel like the 80s hair metal my dad didn't like so much, and like he showed me a lot of that older music. But as I've like gotten older, I've like gone back and listened to certain things that he didn't like. And this is one of the ones I like. And I can't make sense out of it. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah. It's a nice sounding song. I also like hearing things live too. I feel like when you've heard a song like a billion times. Yeah, I'd say so. I think the game 2 was the biggest beating, though. But yeah, I did win. It was like I think it was just whoever's on the play wins or something like that, dude. Sometimes the Green Sun Zenith decks aren't the most interesting matches. I think your deck's cooler than mine, though. They keep it. Good bio. Play the fungus among us. Yeah. Yeah, it did seem like the whole time I'm like thinking about what's in your hand. Yeah, is that imposter from Amogus? Ooh, okay. Ooh, what would I do if I were me? I think I attack with both and then play my Bowmaster and then go, damn it, they had Force of Will. Whatever. All right. Damn it, they had Force of Will. Whatever. That's how that went. I don't know if I'm gonna do stay Lisa Loeb here. Maybe I should though. Yeah, we're gonna do. We're doing this. All right. We're doing this. It's a bang. Torches in the air. I heard that this song was about like I think Zach Clark told me. I think it's about like another celebrity, and I forget who. Like I know Alanis Morissette and fucking Uncle Joey, but this was like Lisa Loeb was like with somebody else. Okay, I mean that's bad news for me. Neat. Oh, that was so stupid. Ugh. I forgot about the Cubs' ability here. This was bad. Yeah, fuck. I mean, it would have forced a block on the Orc army, which is like not that amazing. But then it would have allowed me to kill it this turn. But yeah, it's definitely a big misplay here. Pretty mad at myself for that one. Tamio, yep. Yep. Big misplay. I swear. What's the move here? Oh. I just in time too. Um. Okay. My deck has cards. Yep. Yeah, my deck definitely has some cards. Um. Options are, I think, Alice in Chains, Unplugged. Gotcha. Nutshell, great one. I love this song. This is actually, I think, my favorite one from that performance. I think they actually start Unplugged with this song too. And the bass just sounds really, really good. Yeah. Might be part of the reason why I like it so much. Second Cub is probably the move, huh? It is a 5 something or other. Yep. 4 or 5. That straw here is just probably fetch land. Cat good. Alluren? Okay, well. The jig is up on that. I think we just go face because of their life total. They're at 8. They have to block. All right. I mean, they have to have the combo here. Uh-oh. They crack a clue. Okay. There's Strix. This is dangerous. Fuck. Being at 1 is dangerous, though, because I think it's 1 life to return that card to your hand. Maybe I should have killed this. Or, like, forced them to block with the Tameo. Gosh. They chose to shuffle and they concede. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Okay. I have no idea how to sideboard here. I mean, oof, yeah, but after that, maybe I just go no graveyard stuff. Definitely want Liberator. Part of me's like, do I trim on the dorks here? Maybe. It's like a typical Mark thing to do. Hmm. How the Kenai would be like decent though. Take out all the dorks. Should I be taken out once upon a time, maybe? Hold on one sec. What would this look like? This would be 25 other. Yeah, I think we ditched that. From the ooze. All right. Oh. I like that YouTube just gives me another sick Alice in Chains song. Try it. Kind of stupid. Yeah. Oh shit. Well, they probably take the Zenith. That's gonna make my life a lot harder. They take my Thoughtseize. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that. I think we ramp here. We're gonna go Bayou. Because I think Bowmaster is better. And Agent is better. They know about Agent though, so it gets worse for sure. I think this is the move. I mean, you know. Oh wow, I get 2 tokens because I milled a grist. That's pretty cool. And it goes up 2 loyalty. Wow. They know about these flashcards. Oh shit, Finn. Holy fuck. Good to see you, man. What? Good to see you. Yeah, bit a little bit. 47 is a long time. Knock them off black here. And I think I'm gonna sorcery speed in a Bowmaster here. Yo, thank you, buddy. Jace the Poop Scooper. People got some good names in here. Thank you, Finn. Appreciate you. No one needs to watch cringe ads anymore. Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah, that oh hi, Mark is the agent of death here. How many damages do I have? So there's 3 creatures in my graveyard here. I'm gonna hit them for 4 here. I will continue to beat him. Be gone, ads. Yes. This sucks, but if they have it, they have it. Like, I was thinking, like, do I just leave this back? Because if they play Alluren, then I could, like, flash this in. Yeah. Hey, welcome to jail. Thank you. Whenever... Okay, sorry about the commercial here. Yo, Geo, dude. I think I could do something with Moloch. But I... Oh, cool. This is, Oh. If this creature enters, return a blue or black creature you control to its owner's hand. Okay. Well, that was a big mistake, actually. I was supposed to hit the Strix with the Moloch. Yeah. So I drew an extra card for no good reason here. Yeah, now. Ooh, no major punish. How's it going, Matt? Awful. Legacy sucks. Yeah, I've been liking the Legacy Mercenary thing that I did. Just brewing is a lot of fun when you have like the full collection, you know? So, there is a, gosh, a breach deck that I've been working on. Oh, cool. You going to New York? I feel like that shouldn't be 1,000. That should be less. I Have a Beautiful Time should be like, you know, 150 or something. Yeah, 200. That's a good one. I'll see if I can figure that out here. Bye. Have a beautiful time. Yeah, like that should... I think 200's right for that. Hey, Johnny, what's up? Um... Yeah, I don't know if you've heard this album, Geodude Jared, but very enjoyable if you like sad music. Reset it to 200, and I'm gonna make the volume just a little bit louder on Bye Have a Beautiful Time. Yeah. That's one of those ones I'll play in the car sometimes, and like I'm like listening to the lyrics and I'm like super into it. And like the Queen is dead, and Alexis is just like, yeah, so like when's this album done? You know? It's funny, you could like live with somebody and have like so many like great moments with somebody, but then like certain things in your life, they're just like, yeah, I don't get it, you know? Just sounds like a sad guy talking about sad stuff, you know? Or I'll show her a song and like it'll be like, you know, one of my dad's favorite songs, and she'll be like, yeah, you only like this because he liked it. This isn't good. I showed her this Moody Blues song, Nights in White Satin, and she was just like, yeah, nah, you don't actually like this, right? Like this is a joke. Thought about the mall lock, but they might just flip it, and then I just have this like stupid mall lock in hand. But if they don't flip it, then mall lock would have been good. Fatal Push, Brainstorm, Okoif. Okay, all right. Yeah, you're just like you're just ready to show somebody something, and you're like, you know, they're gonna think this is as great as I do, right? And they're just like, yeah, nah, that you don't actually like that, right? Like that's you're playing that facetiously. You ironically like that. Yeah, she likes metal a lot too, and I don't dislike metal, but like at a certain point, it's like you can only listen to, you know. Well, I don't want to say that. For me, I can only listen to so much metal at once. All right, next song request. Gonna get Matt's song request here. She loves Tool. That's like her favorite band. Which I mean, I think it's a great band, but it's like her favorite. Um, oh, that's such a big misplay. All right, I guess I should have just played into the days. They know about the Bowmaster and they still don't give a shit. That's powerful. You know, Matt, we learned. We learned, okay? We learned. And that means something. To me at least. Knowledge. God damn it. Oh, fuck. I grist, I guess. We're in so much trouble. Wanted to play this Cool John deck, and then some asshole plays a tier 1 deck. Not an asshole. Sorry. Okay. Um, Yeah, exactly. Some fart knocker. Stupid net decker. Yeah, I'm with you. Um, just some nerd on a Friday trying to have a good time. I don't want to be too much of a butt. Um, I'm like thinking like, does Keen-eyed Curator do anything good enough here? It's probably my best shot. I'm gonna like leave up a red to be like, I could do a thing. Don't tell the opponent I can't do thing. Schmorsa. Yeah, okay. Nothing matters. We're all gonna die. TFW, you think, and then they just have Force of Will. Yeah. TFW, they have Bowmaster for your Bowmaster. TFW, they have Tamio. All right, yeah, let's fucking scoop here. There's nothing. All right. I think because we seen the Goif and stuff, we could just assume that it's tempo. So we'll take these bad boys out. We'll take out the Collector Oof and the Outland Liberator. And pretty clean. Agent. Yeah. That's probably fine. Pyroblast definitely took a hit when Goif seems to be the main card that those decks are running, so. Man. I think no matter what, I'm in trouble. Like, imagine you take Bowmaster and then you don't draw another land. So, I think we just get the basic. What? Relatable. TFW, you take a land and then you draw two more? Oh, you draw one more. I think I'm gonna blast. We're gonna count up a blue spell. And we'll take Grist. I gotta watch more stuff. I've been watching The Last of Us, and I'm enjoying it. I think Reddit's being a little harsh on it, but you know, whatever. Sometimes Reddit's not nice. Yeah, that's how I feel. Schmoshmaster? Murktide? Oh. That's bad. That went well. Check please. Yeah, I think we're cooked, chat. Remember when I said like nothing mattered? Like if I kept the land, I was going to be in trouble, and if I didn't, I was going to be in trouble. This is what I meant. Yeah, let's take the land. I think we need it. I think second red was better with this hand because I had the pyro in hand. So I think Taiga would have been the much smarter. Yeah, I force a will my kill Bowmaster card. So gonna keep the insect back. I think I would trade it against. Keep the land in hand for now. I do run the Scythecat stuff. I don't have another Surveil. Bolt, not great. Another Shmosh Masters. Alright. It's one of those songs I've heard live so often that hearing it not live sounds weird to me. Alright. You know, I could draw Endurance and then lose the game later. Or I could draw Cat. But, yeah, you know, it's not a very great experience, I must say. I've had better experiences. Of the experiences that I've had, this is not one of the better ones, I must say. Gosh. For each experience type among experiences, we should play the land. For each experience type among experience types. Neat. Yeah, no, that's true. I was having a good time, and then some Delver deck just came in and fucked it up. Yeah. Yeah. Days Force of Will are good cards with Wasteland as well, and efficient creatures such as Bowmaster. If you weren't aware of that, that's something that you might want to know. Cool opponent, good player. I think usually plays spicy stuff, so we'll see. I like Lou Reed. Should be cool. Anointed Peacekeeper was the mill. I mean, it's not bad. I think we still mill it though. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Uh, yeah. So I think this is going to be an endurance. Fits the vibe today. COCO. Okay. No, not good. Not good. Oh wow, I can't um activate my Dryad Arbor to get mana. That's actually really, 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 really good. Chalice? Attack for 4? No, right? It would take 5 on the crackback. Yeah, let's chill. Oh, wow, wait. I just realized Ignoble does nothing. That was really bad. Gosh. I am just playing poorly. If we still do this. Maybe I should be attacking. They have an endurance as well. Okay. Ooh, that's so brutal. Definitely mad about the ignoble choice. Collector oof, I hope. Best draw might be Bolt for me. So Cub is a lot of mana now. Thanks for that song request. Loose plays all day. That's the name of the game. Oh. Another COCO would be really good. Oof, okay, there it is. Hmm. So this would be 2. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I can't even activate the stupid keen-eyed. I just keep forgetting. And how much would this shit cost? This would be a 3/3. Would be a 4/4. Let's attack with a 4/4. Just take 4. Okay. Could go Outland Liberator, but still it just doesn't do anything. I think that's what we do though. I could have been green sunning for the cat. Maybe that was the move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, COCO now? It looks like COCO. Solitude. Wow. Okay. The endurance. Okay. Hey. Yeah, good to see you, Carador. What are these creatures doing in Legacy? Somebody should have been oops by now. Yeah, it's coming. It is coming. So my Outland Liberator flips. So I'll be able to play the cat next turn. The feeling when the teacher... The feeling when you know the answer and the teacher... Yeah. Yeah, Peacekeeper's on the cat. Yeah. Yeah, I think Endurance takes 4 is better. Then I have Endurance. As long as they don't have a second Solitude. I don't even think I target them because I want my Keen-Eyed to possibly do things. Yeah. All right. All right. I don't know. I don't know what this is. The spell cannot be countered. Okay. Trample. Whenever a creature you control or a creature spell you control becomes a target of a spell or ability, draw a card. Okay. Yeah. That just happened. So, where did their graveyard go? We'll take COCO. Yeah, it would be cool if I could like abuse Bowmaster here because I have 2 in play, but I don't think I can. All right, we got a 7/7 Trampler and a Bolt. Okay. Attack for 7. Eight. Would be funny if they just took it. Yeah, take it. Yeah. Sorry. Stupid. Um, I feel like I'm not understanding what's happening, but that's a big part of life. That's a big part of life is just not understanding. For me, at least. Oh yeah, sorry. I will hit the request. I just I want to get my like my balls are all backwards. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I all right. Yeah. You had a request? Yo, hit my request. Yes, you did. Sorry, that's up there. My bad. Yo, it's a fourth Toto song. Banger. I am hype. So the Grists. And then after that, I don't know what to do. I feel like they're going to sideboard out the card that they automatically lose the game. Yeah. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you guys are getting to do that. I got to see Yes with my dad before he passed away. That was very memorable. Got to see it with his brothers too. It was really cool. Yeah, is Solitude opponent's creature only? I'm asking for a friend. I actually I thought it might be, but I really don't know. Um Orcish Bad Manner, maybe? I don't know what I'm doing. Hope any creature. Okay. It's just swords, that makes sense. Maverick players are wannabe Taxes players. Alright, we'll be cringe. And keep this hand, I guess. I don't know. Let's get the fungus among us. They had like Trinisphere and stuff. Yeah. Maybe Moloch was better though. More like Anointed Pea Keeper. Am I right? I know, that's the wrong card. Totally different, separate card. I'm wasting. Probably the one that says tap to add 2, because 2 is twice as much as 1. I don't know. Alright, there's a third mana. Looks like I chose correctly. Alright, so you guys are not activating abilities of guys who come into play with guys. You guys can't play no cards. Sorry. Sometimes like the Philadelphia accent thing gets me. You two can't activate no cards. Fuck. Alright, I'm losing it here. I'm sorry. I'm getting fucking silly. Yous twos can't do nothing about that. Yous are a bunch of idiots, I tell you. I think it's just this one here, and then we'll let that Flipadelphia here. Yeah. Yous don't know nothing about that. Bunch of idiots. I'm so glad that this song does that. It's got that, like, you know, the rototoms. Yeah. Whittle it out. What are you eating? Some mozzarella sticks? Solitude. Come on. Good. Every song needs that. Um, I mean, this is kind of awkward. I guess we just go to a standstill here. Just gonna get a basic because I don't even know. Could there be a punish? Yo, it's that banger that Geodude Jared sent my way. For each banger type among bangers. Ooh, wait. Yeah, let's just get the endurance. I think Scythecat might have been better. Yeah, this is a great song. What do you got there? Ooh, yeah. Your opponent has 1 minute and you have 16. I've been there. I've been on both ends of that. Bro be having lots of mana. All right. Okay. I think we wham and then bam, right? And then those two can kill an endurance. So I'll just attack like this. I think the opposition agent is not that impressive here. Yeah. Hey, welcome to jail. Thank you for that follow, lat drop. I'm going to jail. Yeah, Shieldred's pretty gnarly. Maybe I should be attacking with the fungus as well. Here's an endurance, right? A solitude. That's much worse. All right. Solitude's probably the best card in the matchup. I think I'm just going to trade the fungus in for a draw here. Yeah. Probably should have said no to that. Gosh. Yeah, I'm going to keep the land in hand, but like scrying feels like maybe that's the call. COCO. I guess I'll just play this now. I don't think it matters, but you know what? They 3 or less though, so it can't be solitude. I don't know what happened there. They just didn't put it in play. Chalice one too. Okay. Yeah. I am pretty confused, but wait. Do I just get the cat? I think that's the thing about this deck that I'm not doing. Cat good, right? Cat good. Cat good. Cat good. Cat good. Sword. Okay. We'll go theater. We do not want a wasteland. Oh shit, Chalice is pretty obnoxious here. I don't know. This shit. Endurance, okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'm in some trouble. Can I play? So I think we have to get endurance ourselves. And I think I should have attacked first. They took it? Anointed Peace Boy? I needed to shuffle back in my disenchants. Okay. Wrist actually does nothing because of the stupid Clarion card. Am I gonna die? I think I am. Chalice on 2, super great, crazy good here. Yeah, we're dead. Like, I think I'd have to... Yeah. Swords, yep. Damn. Do I need Force of Vigor? Opposition Agent was pretty bad. I didn't see any mana rocks. Maybe I'll try those. Gotta win really quickly. Maybe the Bowmaster is the move here, actually. Gotta win quick. And we'll take out the Scoos. That's what we'll do. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I'm glad you said that too, Toast. I'm a little frazzled. Could be missing things. Okay. Bam, bam. Hit 6. And then hit 6 again. The next turn is double spell. Possibly. Spirit Guide, play weird card. Okay. Has to be a Taiga. Or ought to be a Taiga, rather. Bang. Bang. A little bit of flood. Okay, cat good. That's the game plan. Yeah. Probably does. I should have thought seized first. I am panicking. I think I want that. It's a little greedy. We are trying to win target game pretty quickly. To think about the clock, you start to panic. Yeah, gotta be the swords. We're gonna draw a wasteland here. Draw solitude, pitch the thing. This would be 5. Not. This would be 2. Okay. Chalice on 3. Chalice on 2. Okay. A fetch. Okay, that's very good. This is gonna be big. The Arbor or something. I don't know. Arbor, I think, was a mistake, actually. Attack for 8 trample. All right. We got it. Have to have, like, plow, something. Whew. Got there. All right. So, playing against maps and gonna be playing the Legacy Mercenaries format. I'm not sure what I want to build next. I think I want to build an Astrolabe deck. The decks that I built so far were at a counterbalance deck. And this was like a lot of fun playing top, counterbalance at Terminus. I built Jeskai Breach, but I didn't feel confident enough to play it. I thought Urza Saga would be very good in like a Breach deck. Esper Control, I had a Probe. Yo, your deck was sweet. Good to see you, by the way. I was complaining because I just got wrecked by Blue-Black Tempo. And I'm like, tryhards. And then I play against the deck. Cooler than my deck. COCO with Solitude, though, is like... That was the only thing I saw in there that I was like... Man, like... I think he still won that game. Really cool, though. I like seeing the creativity. Yeah. You got to think about the odds of that. You look at 6 and like I'm thinking it's 90+% on look at 6 in your deck, you know. It does feel like there's some tension, but who am I to judge? You know, I'm playing the silly Jun deck, you know. I'm playing with like Bowmaster and stuff though. You're playing with COCO, like definitely doing some cool stuff. I always like your creativity and willingness to try different things. I think it's very important to have people like that around. I salute you. All right, we will keep, even though that this is like pretty sus. Ooh. Leyline of the thing. Leyline of the 1212. Or whatever the fuck. Alright. The tires are the thing on your car that make contact with the road. Zeus MTG. Yeah. Well, I feel like we're going to get hit by the thing, and we're not going to be able to do anything about the thing. That's my read. They're going to have thing, and then we won't have thing to deal with thing. Oh man, I gotta read. No one makes me read. Fuck, what are these things? During your turn, each non-equipment artifact. Fuck, I don't know. Fuck, alright. I really gotta read. Hold on. Who would have thought reading would have been so important? My teacher was correct. During your turn, each non-equipment artifact and non-aura enchantment you control with mana value 4 or greater is a... Alright, so then this fucking thing gets to attack me if I let them have it. And then what's this shit? Fucking impending... Draw 2 cards and do a fucking thing. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah. Yeah, their raccoon is... Just take BS and waste them. That was the big ball play. The problem is... Well... Alright, they fucking tucked the 12 mana thing anyway. I feel like we should just scoop here, right? Fucking lifelink, first strike, hexproof, trample, vigilance. The only thing is, like, staying in the game lets me understand their deck better. So we'll do that. That is the... Maybe Cat can get bigger than Scion if they do nothing. Yeah, that's true. Cat does make it so I can beat Sarah Angel. It won't be easy, though. So they got rid of this card. Yeah. That's true. That's the natural order. That's the way it should be. Okay. Maybe this was a mistake. I don't know. Let's get fucking Outland Liberator. They'll kill it, and then I'll scoop. Yeah. No, that is a really cool card with the Leyline. I didn't have the imagination for this. Yeah, I'd say so. All right, so after they kill the Outland Liberator, we go GG, no rematch. Yeah, GG, no rematch. Yeah. We got GG and we're not getting a rematch. I think the best option might have been the brainstorm, like Harry said. Okay. Bolt, not very good. Collector Oof, not very good. I'll take out some Mana Dorks because I'm crazy. Who's probably not great? Endurance, probably not great. Hey. Oh, thanks for the follow. Maybe the Once Upon a Time, if I'm bringing in all these things that are not creatures. Am I really easy like Sunday morning? You know? I think I'll keep one endurance maybe. Or this shit. I don't know. Mana Dorks, when you're the beatdown, are probably fine. We'll go turn one Thought sneeze. 7 with the Leyline is scary. Thought seize? No, force of will? That's the word I'm looking for. I thought seize, they force of will. That's how that works. Alright. I think we keen-eyed here. And that way when we play the cub, we could try to get some value. But if we just play cub now, we're not gonna get any value. Like they're gonna kill the cub. I know it, you know it, they know it. We're not. Who am I fooling here? You know. All right. I think this is the move. Yeah. And I think we'll just. What's better here? All right, let's surveil. Definitely not attacking because we do want to draw that. They have lifelink, so they win that exchange. And they plow the keen-eyed. Which would be a bummer. We'd still have the Scythecat. But they plow both. Gosh, okay. What is it that I don't understand about Magic the Gathering? Flying. That's what I don't understand about Magic the Gathering. Okay, that makes sense. I should have attacked. That's a good keyword. TFW, you don't know what to do. Because, like, second cat is tempting, for sure. Force. Okay. All right. Back for 9. If Outland Liberator flips, I think we're in good shape. Do they draw a spell? That looks like a spell to me. Yeah, it's a spell if I've ever seen one. That might actually just kill me. Yeah. I think that's game. They drew a spell. And they plowed that one? Okay. I mean, that's not... You still don't have it, right? Right. Well, math is for blockers, right? Creature, instant land. Yeah. Creature, instant, sorcery, land. Well, at the block. Did I get there? No, they drew another spell. Well, that might be too late, though. They'd have to draw a plow on a white land? Plow on land, I guess. Well, they can't, because they had one in hand at that point. Yeah. I don't think there's a single card that gets them out of that. I think if they would have plowed the cat, they would have won, but they made a mistake. I've never made a mistake in my life. I think you just keep getting cats. I think cat good. Yeah. Cat good. They've kept 7, but they don't have the Leyline this time. So I think this deck gets a little more awkward when they don't have the Leyline. I don't think you could just mull 2 Leyline, though. Two mana. Bean. Okay. Hate to say it. I think the move is what I'm doing here. I feel like they have Force of Will. Pretty sure. It just feels like they have it, you know? Okay, I made the right choice. I am going to play this into Force of Will. I'm pretty sure they have it. Yep. Could have maybe let them take in a draw. See if they missed their land drop. Maybe they go to discard. Might have been better. Yep. Bummer. All right. I might end their career. They could have plow, but we have to go for it. Best chance to win right here. Wow. Island Swamp. Is that the move? Island Swamp Mountain. Yeah, that's probably the one, because that helps me the most. That was good for me. I think cat good. Yeah, seriously. Very lucky. Maybe just grist here. I think I'm going to put it on the insect here. Just don't want to go too wide here. Because that agent, like, I'm sure they want that to die. It's like the only card that I'm giving me a shot here. Yeah. Agent, when it's good, it's great, you know? Like, when you're playing a weird deck, especially, and they don't know to play around it. I think it has to be, like, Terminus off the top. And that was not it, you know? For 1. 4-1. All right, I'm pretty happy with that. Some really cool leagues. I think that deck was cool. Fish Duggery's list was probably the coolest deck any human being has ever played. Up there for sure. I liked it. Fungus was okay. Second Disenchant. I don't think Ooze came up that much, but I didn't hate it. Additional Grists were good. Agent did work. Pyroblast didn't do a ton of work this league. A lot of black creatures in this format. So Snuff Out gets worse. Red Elemental Blast gets worse. When Murktide was like public enemy #1, I think that was Blast was better. I could see maybe trimming to 3, depending on the meta. A way to kill Goyf is really the name of the game, and Endurance doesn't do that very well. Goyf is a menace. Maybe this deck should be playing Goyf. Yeah, but I think it's Cat or it's Goyf. I don't really know if you could fit Goyf into this. Maybe if you just took out the Endurances and just take your L to the Grave decks. Okay, so on Monday, I'll be playing against Mapson in the Legacy Mercenaries format. Let me just put the card view here, and this is the current format. Right, you have these cards unbanned. You could choose 4 of them. So you could choose 1 Ren and 3 Ragavan, or 2 Dreadhorde Arcanist and 2 Frog. You can't choose 16 cards. You know what I'm saying? Can't choose 4 Probe, 4 Ragavan, 4 Arcanist, or something like that. You know, deck would be too nuts. So that's what we're gonna play. This is all the cards that got banned since Mental Misstep. Cards that I think I want to add are Mana Drain. I feel like Mana Drain is a card that is probably fine for Legacy. I don't want to say definitely, but I think so. Biggest problem is it's $1 million jillion. So there's Mana Drain. The next one is Skull Clamp. That one word? I don't really know. I've never actually played with Skull Clamp before. I think maybe I've seen it in like a draft or something. That's the original. $30 now? Really? Oh yeah, it got reprinted. And yeah, I think it's worth adding. So Mind Twist is a card that I think could be worth playing. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, how it's like very good against Bowmaster is very good against it, but it's actually good with Bowmaster. If you think about it, on 3 mana, Mind Twist is just him, the Torok. So I do want to test this in like a Snapcaster deck. Same with Mana Drain. So I think I'll probably build like a blue-black snap, maybe blue-black X. I haven't really considered it yet. Survival is a card that I'm adding to this list. I don't know how to brew with Survival. Survival could be really better than these other cards. I just don't know. I'm not. There's a lot of things in this world that I don't know. But I think this is where it'll stand. It'll be 24 mercenaries. Again, you can play in this silly format that I've been trying to advocate for. You can play 4 cards. So you play 4 survival, but that's it. Or you could play like 1 expressive iteration and, you know, 3 Deathrite, or you could play 1 Luris and, you know, some Vexing Baubles or something crazy, you know? So the other list that I built is a Mardu Luris Saga deck. I didn't get the chance to play this one, but this plays Voice of Victory with Goblin Bombardment. And what I want to do is I want to put a Skull Clamp in this one. I'm going to be doing this with Mapson on Monday, I hope. So this will play one top, one skull clamp, one vexing bobble, and in the sideboard it'll have Lurrus. I'm gonna mess with the sideboard though. I don't think I want the snuff outs. So this is one deck that I had built. Gosh. These are the decks that I did play. I did get the chance to play the counterbalance deck. It was a lot of fun. I haven't edited it since. The Esper control deck needs a retool. I got like crushed by Delver, which I do think probably is a top 3 deck in that format. Mardu deck with Monkey was really cool. And the top unbanned Mystic Forge. I was a little bit less impressed with this deck. I felt like it was powerful, but I felt like it needed more air. That was the first time I ever played a deck with Grim Monolith, so I could just be not very good with this deck and not one to judge. But it was fun. So Harain is playing, but I am going to raid a person who used to play a lot of Legacy, and then they haven't played Legacy in a long time. Going to raid Ziggy. So definitely check out Harain if you're not already following Harain. I think one of the most legit streamers right now for Legacy. Consistent, plays a lot of different decks. I think plays at a high level when he's focused, for sure. Cool dude too. Listen to the music. I like him a lot, but I am going to raid a smaller streamer at the moment just because you might not be aware of it. And I think a lot of my viewers are probably already tuned into Harain because I'm just blabbing about nothing. Ziggy MTG, they typically play some combo decks. So should be a pretty nice contrast here. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are. See ya.